So let's go back now to our dots and boxes machines. Specifically, let us use the standard 10-1 machine. When we work with dots, we've been drawing a solid dot. We now need the notion of the opposite of dot, like a hole is the opposite of a pile. I'll draw the dot in I'll draw the opposite of a dot as a hollow circle and call it Tod, the antidot. Like matter and antimatter annihilate one another when brought together, a dot and a Tod will also annihilate, poof, when brought together, leaving nothing behind. So whenever you combine a dot with a Tod, you get nothing. And we conduct basic arithmetic with dots and antidots, just like we did with piles and holes. So if I want to do 5 plus a negative 3, so 5 minus 3, basically these two would go poof. This dot and Tod go poof. This dot and Tod go poof. And we're left with two Tods, or two dots. So 5 plus a negative 3 is 2. We can also do for negative numbers. If I happen to have more Tods than dots, I will end up with a negative answer. So 2 plus negative 3, these two will go poof, these two will go poof, and I'm left with a Tod. So 2 plus negative 3 comes out to be negative 1. So let's use dots and Tods to subtract. If I have 536, I would put 500, so 5 dots, and then 3 dots, and then 6 dots. And I want to subtract 123, so I put a Tod, 2 Tods, and 3 Tods. And whenever a dot and Tod can match up, they disappear. A dot and Tod, they disappear. Dot and Tod, they disappear. So I'm left with 413. And if I do the standard algorithm, 6 minus 3 is 3, 3 minus 2 is 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. All right, what if I did 845 minus 356? So this is one where I would need to borrow. Let's see how this looks with dots and Tods. So 800, 45. And I want to subtract 356. And you can see that what I end up with, see here, all that disappears. All this disappears. And this disappears. So I will have 500, negative 1, and negative 1. So 500 negative t negative 1. If I want to make this something that society understands, I can get rid of one of these 5s, make it a 4, and basically add 10 over here. So that becomes 49 negative 1. I get rid of one of those 9s and add 10 over to the 1's place. I get 489. So 845 minus 356 is 489.